Hey, this will be a video chart on LCRE. Having to use stockcharts.com, usually I use eSignal because this, what I'm guessing was a fat finger trade. Unless the stock really did trade up to a penny, I'll be honest, I wasn't watching, so I'm not sure if it did or not. And I guess I was just too lazy to go back and check the 1 minute chart and figure out what was going on with that. But nonetheless, that's not really important because I kind of want to talk about the little formation that we're getting right now. Um, and that really doesn't bear anything on what we see occurring. But nonetheless, I will admit I'm not sure whether or not that was a true trade where the stock went all the way up there, but I'm guessing that was just a fat finger. So, anyways, and the reason I couldn't use eSignal, it would just scrunched up the chart too much. But with StockCharts.com, it does a good job of kind of making it more easy to see. So this one remains popular. There's still quite a bit of chatter on it, and the other just easy way to see that it remains popular is if you look down here at this volume. Still not as much volume as what we had on the breakout days, but nonetheless, nice volume here. It's keeping liquidity and so forth, and that's the name of the game. You can't make money, you can't get in or out of things without, well, you can get in, but you can't get out without volume. So it's good to see that volume is staying relatively strong. But on that note, the other good thing to see is on these days where the price was moving upwards, volume was more. But now on these pullback days, volume has dropped off. So yes, we want to see volume stay strong, but at the same time, when it's pullbacking and going sideways, less volume like this is better because it just shows simple profit taking and so forth, rather than big dumping or dilution or anything like that. Sure, there could be dilution, or maybe there's some sort of selling going on, but if there is, it's being done well professionally. As you can see that the chart's had a nice little healthy pullback, and now it's starting to make its way upwards. Which brings me to my main point of the chart. We have quite a nice little pattern taking shape here. You can see that we have this high at 001 is our current area of resistance, so that should be red actually. And then we also have our upwards pattern here. So ascending triangle, pennant, flag, whatever you want to call it. Bottom line is the psychology of it that's important. And the psychology is, as time is increasing, the price is getting higher and higher. And it's just looking like a matter of time before this level falls and hopefully breaks. Now, is there a guarantee that this level will break? Obviously, no. There's no guarantees anywhere in the market. But if you're going from a technical perspective, you can never go wrong with these kind of coil formations, especially when volume's acting the way it is, where it's dropped off. Now, all it's really going to take is another volume day, like maybe something like here, where we get a volume bar that's above these ones. If we can get a break out of there, I think this could really get moving pretty quickly. And what's great about these sub-penny ones is lots of people like to play them. So once they get going, people don't have any problem hopping in and trading them. So they can gain quite a bit of liquidity and momentum on their own. They just got to show some sort of spark. And for this chart, the spark's going to be right now a break of 0.001. Look down here at the indicators. You can see that our stochastic has entered into oversold. So that's a nice little sign there. Hopefully we can see it start to round up. Obviously, we don't want to see it go all the way down there and test the lows like it has there. Our RSIs are all still above 50, so the family of all four of them above 50, showing that the strength remains strong. So when you combine that the strength is strong with just a simply overbought type thing from this indicator, it's looking like a nice little setup within this pattern. So price action volume are king, but indicators like that can always produce some nice secondary confirmation like that. So I'll be watching it, and hopefully we'll see a nice little breakout of this pattern sometime this week. If you have any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from penny stocks up to big boards. So there's a good variety sent for everybody, and it's all free, so it's worth at least signing up. We've been making some good money together, so I'd encourage you to go to the site, check it out, and see what it's all about. One last time, this was LCRE. Thanks for listening.